Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's New Year's Day, January 1st, 2026, and it's gonna be a great year. I can feel it coming, and today is a glorious day. It was a little chilly this morning, but it's supposed to get up to 50 today, so it's gonna be a really nice day. The sun's out, really nice. So I wanted to thank everybody for this right here, and I appreciate you guys subscribing, watching the channel, following along, hitting the like button. Really do appreciate it. Channel's growing nicely, and it's all because of you guys, so thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. So I got a little pig update. The pig farmer where I get my pigs from just found out that he has a genetic trait in one of his sows or a boar, he's not sure yet, which causes the pigs to get testicle hernia. And with the boars, when they're little, you have to castrate them if you're going to use them for meat, or it makes the meat not taste good if they're not castrated at a young age. And so when you castrate them and they have this hernia, they end up having to be put down because, you know, I don't want to say because YouTube, but they end up having to be put down if they have that trait and you go to castrate them. Because with pigs you don't do the banding method. You don't have to do a surgical procedure, but it's way better and less pain for the pig if you go ahead and do the surgical procedure instead of banding them, because it's a very painful and a long process with banding pigs. So normally you'll do a surgical procedure to go ahead and castrate them, and if they have this hernia trait, then they have to be put down. So he just found out that it's in his pig herd, so he's not gonna have pigs come March when we normally get our 3 pigs, and so we had to get them now. So we're gonna have to keep them through the winter months, January, February, and the beginning of March. But they're little piglets. I'll show them to you here in just a second. But we ended up getting them now because he's not going to have any in March, because he's revamping his whole pig herd to try to wean out that trait, because it really is devastating to his herd. So we went ahead and got our pigs now. We weren't expecting that, so another thing that just happened, and you know, we ended up having to go with the flow and do what we had to do. You know, we're breeding Tenacious and Wilbur, and their piglets won't be ready for the market come next November. So we had to make sure that we had pigs for, you know, the market in November. So we went ahead and got these 3. And I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys an update on Tenacious and Wilbur and how they're doing. They're doing great, but we'll go check them out in a minute. I'm kind of doing a jumbled video here with a bunch of subjects that I want to talk about, but it's really not long enough for each one to have their own video. So I figured I'd just go ahead and put them all into one video, and mainly make this video to thank you guys for subscribing and us hitting the 100 mark. That's, you know, just awesome. I really do appreciate it. So another update is the chickens went through molting, where they lose their feathers and get new feathers. And also it's been colder, so they kind of cut back on their laying. And with the molting, we were hardly getting any eggs. A couple days we didn't get any eggs, and then we got 1 egg and then 2 eggs. They're starting to pick back up now. They've grown their new feathers in. They're looking pretty good, and we're starting to get, you know, 3 maybe a day. So hopefully they'll pick back up, because our egg supply did get down there a little bit. But that was one subject I wanted to talk about. But let's go look at these little pigs. What's up, little piggies? What's up? Hi, little piggies. Aren't you guys so cute? Aren't you so cute? What, you want to sniff the camera? This is Ember. Look at the brown hair. And they are cute. So we went ahead and got these 3. It's 2 girls and a boy, but the boy has been castrated. So, and he made sure that the trait is not in these 3. Not that we're gonna breed these 3, so, but you know, so he could castrate the boy. So yeah, we got him out here in this electric fencing, so that we wanted to clear out this area of the property. It's kind of a cool little area with these pine trees, and we're thinking about maybe building a gazebo, or maybe even just putting a picnic table and maybe a little fire pit or something in here. But it's a cool little area. So we went ahead and put these pigs up here so that they weren't with Tenacious and Wilbur, and they kind of had their own little area, and they'll be working for us by clearing out all this underbrush, and then we can get in here and cut down some of these small little trees. Yeah, I built this little shelter for them, and they got their water barrel over here, and Maverick is fascinated with them. He just wants to play with them. All right, let's take a walk back and look at Wilbur and Tenacious and see how they're doing. The first couple nights they did not get along very well. She did not want to let him in the shelter, and we had a really bad thunderstorm the first night, and then it got really cold the second night, down into like 19. So he managed. He slept just outside of the shelter, up against the door. He didn't want to leave her side. So anyway, don't say pigs can't jump, because Tenacious jumped over this pig panel, which is like 34 inches high. She jumped over that the first day so she could get with Wilbur. And I think she did that because Wilbur was getting some food and she was a little jealous. So, but she actually jumped over that pig panel into the other pen with Tenacious. And then they kind of didn't get along real well. She wasn't hurting him, but she was kind of antagonizing him, and he didn't want to leave her side because he's, you know, small, so he wanted to be next to her. And it was just a big ordeal. We tried to separate them again, and she jumped over it again. So we decided to just leave them together and hope that she didn't kill him. But she wasn't trying to kill him. She was just trying to let him know that she was the boss and this was her house. And they got along pretty good. What's up, Wilbur? He's getting big. I think he's doubled in size since we got him. What are you doing, Maverick? You like Wilbur? Huh? So yeah, he's growing quick, and they're getting along just great. Here's Tenacious over here laying in the sun. She had her breakfast, so she's tired. What's up, Tenacious? What's up, girl? You just chilling? Resting? Yeah. Yeah. Bless you. Did you get some dirt in your nose, Wilbur? You got dirt all over your snout. Wilbur, come here. Wilbur, what's up? Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. You got dirt all over your snout. Bless you. But as you can see, they are the bestest friends now. Wilbur will get up and sleep on top of Tenacious. Maverick, leave him alone. Yeah, Wilbur will climb up in the sunny day and lay on top of her and sleep, and she's fine with it now, so they're getting along good. Well, no wonder you're sneezing. You keep putting all that dust in your nose. Look, you got your nose buried in the wood chips. Now Maverick's sneezing. What's wrong with you? Look. I think the reason that everybody's sneezing is because it gets cold, and then it gets hot, and then it gets cold. I'm gonna have to take this jacket off. It's starting to get warm. But yeah, the temperature's crazy right now. One day it's in the 70s, the next day it's in the 19s, the 20s. I don't know. All right, so that's what's going on the homestead for New Year's. Pigs and more pigs and just a glorious day. Gonna be a good year. So I want to thank you guys again for subscribing, us hitting the 100 mark. We really do appreciate it. I can't get over that we're at 100. I mean, it means a lot to me. You know, some channels got 1 million, and you know, I'm just happy to have 100. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys all subscribing, and I look forward to making some more videos for you guys about these pigs and these little piglets. And it's almost time to get the garden going again, so we'll probably start some seeds indoors here in the next couple of weeks. I don't know, it keeps staying warm like this, we might be planting outside, who knows. But yeah, stay tuned for more videos to come, and thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.